Good morning. Welcome to your Sunday morning, early morning intuitive guidance. I welcome all of my practical rebels to our reading today, and I think this is going to be spot on for what we've been talking about all the way along here for a while. Native Spirit Deck by Denise Lynn, and I'm actually doing this video before I'm taking TJ out for his walk, so you may hear him rustling around in the background. We had a fair amount of snow again last night. So good morning, Carolyn. Look, glad you are here. So that will need to be cleared yet, but I figured, and I hadn't set an alarm, so I actually slept in for probably 45 minutes longer than usual. So we're doing the video before I take him out for his W. So we have Native Spirit Deck by Denise Lynn. Welcome to whomever just joined us. Glad you're here. And we'll see how this one resonates for you. Certainly resonates for me. And it looks like the card and I called each other to dress this morning. Good morning, Renee. Happy Sunday to you. We have Sacred Mountain. Sacred Mountain. So let's just take some nice deep belly breaths. Welcome to whoever else has just joined us. Lucy, glad you are here. Glad you are here. Nice deep belly breaths, just settling in. It's Sunday, day of rest. Hopefully for everybody a day of rest. Glad to be together this morning. Sacred Mountain. So that's what we're tapping into today. So again, I want you to just tune in with your intuitive part of your hearing that knows exactly what part of this message goes to you. How was the rummage sale yesterday? It was fabulous compared to the day before. My sister sent me a text message, hope today goes better than yesterday, and I'm like, that's a pretty low bar to set. So yes, we were very, very busy. We sold a ton of stuff, and now I have some major gaps in the areas, so I can run around, empty out some more boxes. So, and then the next one will be the end of April. So I think it's the 29th, whatever the end of April is, 29th, 20th, 29th, I don't know, somewhere in there, the Friday and Saturday anyway. So thank you for asking. It went very well, very well. So being still, just kind of tapping in to that quiet place within and listening with your intuitive ear. And here's our message for today. Sacred Mountain, card meaning, be still. Funny. Be still and take the time to move into the silent place within yourself. Yes. So hopefully you're there. Good morning, Cindy. Welcome. Glad you're here. Tuning into that silent place within yourself. Locate your internal source of power. So I want you to just breathe and just feel that internal hum. Your engine's running, that internal hum. Meditate. Wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. Surrender to stillness. Do not take action. If you observe rather than react, you claim your power. Okay, so I'm going to read that last little part again. Meditate. And for those of you who are like, I'm terrible at meditating. No, you're not. No, you're not. As human beings, we drift off. It's just the nature of our beast. Good meditators, all they're doing is redirecting their thoughts back to whatever mantra they have, or if they're looking at a flame, back to the flame, whatever, a flower, meditating out with a flower, drifting back to the flower. So we're all good meditators. We're just human, and that those distractions, those drifts off into whatever, are normal. It's a normal part of the process. Just noticing it, not beating ourselves up for it, coming back to the focal point. All right? Meditate. Wait. Do not move forward until it feels right. And again, when you surrender to the stillness, you'll have a much better sense of when it feels right. Do not take action. Good morning, Peggy. Glad you are here. If you observe rather than react, you will claim your power. Your native spirit wants you to know, from the vantage point of the sacred mountain, your power grows. In silence, you'll find your sacred witness. It is the dwelling place of your soul. In peace, seek and discover your truth. Move past the bustle and clatter of life into quiet solitude. Quiet solitude sounds good too. Sweet quietude. Both sound good to me. Let's do it. If you're in pain, don't lash out. Go into it until you find the source so that it can be healed. Again, I think so many of us, we were talking about this the other day on that guest spot I did on the Bellin mental health moment thing, we're talking about how we've learned to avoid pain, avoid discomfort. But on that edge of discomfort is where growth happens. So if we're avoiding discomfort, we're avoiding growth. So we want to find our ways to allow the discomfort. Breathing is a huge one. Breathe into it. Be present with it. Go into that pain until you find the source so it can be healed. Resist the temptation to indulge in feelings of stress, urgency, and emergency. Your power is born in silence. This peace gives birth to your serenity. Seek solitude to listen to the voice of your higher self and awaken your inner wisdom. A snowy day is a great day for that because snow naturally attenuates sound. So being out in nature when it has just snowed is an awesome thing because the sounds are muffled and we can listen better within. So here's the journey. Travel to the peaks of hallowed mountains, and if you can't do this in person, travel in your meditation. There are travel videos of people going to mountaintops. Go along with them on video. That's a way to go. But let's just do this right now. I want you to close your eyes. And I want you to imagine a sacred mountain. Allow it to present itself to you. You don't have to cobble it together. Just allow it to present itself to you. And perhaps it's a nice, relatively smooth, grass-covered lower mountain. Maybe it's a high, craggy, rocky peak. Whatever it is, let it be exactly what it is. And then I want you to imagine yourself at the top of that peak. If you feel like it's important to imagine the journey, feel free to do that. But imagine yourself at that peak. And then I want you to really, really step into your curious observer. Look around. What do you see? What do you notice? How far can you see? When you do a 360-degree scan, are there different viewpoints? Is one maybe looking out over water and one looking out over other mountains and one looking out over a valley? Maybe they're all different. Notice how those perspectives change things for you. Give thanks to that mountain peak for giving you those vantage points, allowing you to see more clearly. Be grateful to the mountain for that. Make offerings to mountains when you see them, kind of like what I do with water. When I pass a body of water, I sing the Nabi Wabo song, which is thanking the water for its presence and its sustaining powers, etc., etc. In native tradition, typically in many tribes, women are the water keepers, men are the fire keepers. So we want to tend to the water. We want to be grateful to the water. We want to heal our water. The spirit of the mountain deeply appreciates your gift. So when we do pay homage to the mountains too, it appreciates our gift. Us being aware, us being acknowledging what's going on. You know how when you travel someplace that's very different, let's say you fly somewhere, and how appreciative you are of all the different things, the foliage, the animals, the scenery, etc. People who live there sometimes have lost that special eye to see it because they're there every day, right? When it's your own, and that's why it's fun when someone comes to visit you in your space because you show them things and they're appreciative of it, helps re-stir your appreciation of it, doesn't it? So today we're going to be appreciative of, good morning Mel, we're just about done, appreciative of mountain spaces and the vantage point we get from that peak. So again, go online, find some videos of hikes to the top of mountains and just appreciate that viewpoint. Imagine that in your mind's eye. Let your inner self take you on that journey and see what you notice. So that's your mission for today. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, you're capable of far more than you think you are. So now it's time for me to venture out in the snow with the dog, see what we have out there that we can appreciate. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye.